They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On second down, Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Yellow. There's a 180. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Goff now looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
3rd and long. It's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They're going to go for it. It's gone. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. On first down, Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hero 15.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. There he goes inside the 30. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. To throw is Goff.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. They go play action here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, 40 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Throwing again is gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run!
The final shot before break here. Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 35 on second down, Goff. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Goff now looking to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Flushed out right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they make.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 19 yards away. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Goff. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit,
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Now Goff on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 68 yards. Goff. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's go. Hey, Charlie. Number 50.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They run it again with Williams. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he's into the clear. The 30, past the 20. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams 18. So I guess you'd say an unlikely source there with a big carry. It's the fullback showing that he has some range.
Now, how'd you like to be in the running backs room next week when they review this? Because he's going to be asking for tailback carries from now on.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up, Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Check, hey, echo. Check, 53 is mine.
On first down, gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Goff forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Just